All right, folks, as you can see, got me a decent buck this morning, and what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to try to show you what I'm going to use to field dress this deer. I'm going to try something new today that I've never tried before. I'm going to try opening up the body cavity with a pair of scissors versus a knife. The reason I'm going to do this is some people, they aren't real comfortable with a knife, and some people are prone to cut themselves. And you know, if you know who you are, you know who you are. But anyway, we're going to use something different today, and I'm going to show you what I got. These are the scissors that I located. I think I got these at Northern Tool. They're really heavy duty, thick bladed scissors, and I think they'll be perfect for going all the way up to the brisket. And once I reach the brisket, I'm going to try to finish that with my old Gerber knife here. Going to use these cheapo Allen dressing gloves so don't get completely messed up with the blood. And the other thing that I'd like to show you, one of the greatest things I ever found for field dressing deer, is this Outdoor Edge rib cage spreader. I'll show you how to use this in a little while, but it really helps. Comes in this nice little carrying case. I used to use a stick. I'd break a stick about this long, open the deer up, wedge the stick in the rib cage, and go from there. But this is so much easier, and it's on hand. I don't have to keep finding sticks. But anyway, we're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do here. All right, first, I'm gonna open up the gloves. Get two full-length sleeves, and you get your rubber gloves to go over top of those. Hold them in place. Let's see. Get my new scissors open. Oh yeah, they're serrated also, so that's going to help. So hopefully, another thing other than not cutting the tip of your finger off, trying to use a knife, these should help with you know, not puncturing the stomach. And if you've done that before, that's not real pleasant. So of course, if you know, you know. Hopefully, you know, I can just run this right up in, lifting up, and this is blunt enough that it won't puncture your stomach. If not, I may take a grinder to that, but we'll see how this goes. So let's get the gloves on here. Little cartoon Mickey Mouse hanging. Right, this one. Put that on the back of my buggy. And the litter. You usually get these sleeves and these gloves for a couple bucks, for a couple pairs, so it's a pretty good deal. All right, gather up the tools and head over here to the deer. I don't know if you can tell, but he's on a little downhill slope. I always like to get the business end a little lower than the upper end to help with drainage, but we're gonna start out here. First things first, I'm gonna remove these tarsal glands. I'm gonna remove his genitals. You can't stand it, look away. Now I'm going to split between the hind quarter. So I've got a soft spot here. I'm gonna poke a hole. Get my finger in. There you go. And now, here's where hopefully my scissors come in. Take these scissors, put them in the body cavity, pull up. One thing it did do, not gonna cut your fingers. Man, this part here is great. All right, I'm at the brisket. So I'm gonna have to round off the end of those scissors with the grinder. I'm gonna get between the deer's front legs and split the brisket. And this Gerber knife is awesome. I'll split that bone. I don't know, I think my brother may have given that to me for Christmas about 30 years ago. I don't think they make that particular Gerber gator anymore, but it's a great one. Holds the edge, really tough blade. I cannot begin to tell you how many deer that have been dressed with this knife. All right. Next, handy dandy rib cage spreader. So what you're going to do, put this on either side of the rib cage. Press down with that. So this ain't working. Once you get it, nothing like it. Start here with the membrane. Start here with the membrane on either side. Follow it all the way down as far as you can. Same thing over here. Follow it down both sides. Attach the windpipe. And from there, everything should start pulling backwards. Get the membrane again. Clean the rest of that up out of there when I get to the house. Anyway, and that's pretty much a clean field dressing. Would have been a little quicker, but experimentation. So hope this helps somebody, keeps you from cutting your finger, makes it a little easier for you. And you use the stuff I got here. When I pull these gloves off, I will have zero blood on my hands and arms, clothes. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe, and see you next time.